This sweater and this sweater look incredibly similar, but one got me absolutely destroyed in the comment section. Mikey, could you put them here? I can't stand to look at them. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. I made a terrible mistake. I accidentally did the worst possible thing that you could do with this sweater. The Cowichan sweater from the 40s to the 80s was incredibly popular. It was everywhere. There was ones made for presidents and kings and royalty. If you visited Canada, you probably got a Cowichan. Cowichan knitting became a very important source of income for Coast Salish families. One of the stories goes that Coast Salish women would knit at night so they could afford breakfast for their families the next day. Obviously, these sweaters look absolutely beautiful. That is part of the reason they were so popular. But at the same time, the way that they were made and the processes behind the yarn is what made them exceptional and what made them so important around the world. What happened though is these incredibly popular sweaters were sold in retail stores, mainly to tourists. The retail shop owners were like, hey, we need as many of these sweaters as we can possibly get. We're going to buy wool for you, the knitters, and we're going to give it to you on credit, or you have to pay for it, but we're setting the price of that wool. So the knitters have the wool, but they already owe that retail shop owner a sweater, and that retail shop owner, since they're owed the sweater and they're the main person selling the sweater, they're setting the price of the sweater as well, along with the wool. And they're pushing the price that they are giving to the knitters lower and lower and lower and lower and lower. So essentially, they're not getting paid enough for all the work that they're doing, so they have to double down and work more and make more sweaters, continuously output things. But at the same time, these sweaters are some of the most popular sweaters on the planet. So other brands, other companies, other hand knitters are all of a sudden copying it, putting their own spin on it. They're not using the same yarns, they're not going through the same process, but they are making a very similar form incredibly fast and for cheaper, driving the price down further and cratering that specific hand knit by Coast Salish people market. And there's a lot of controversies. A bunch of brands are just called out continuously for stealing this and not working with the Coast Salish knitters and the people that invented it, and are still doing it. So I went on eBay and I saw this one, hand knit in Canada, beautiful quality, great sweater. Then I went on the website, saw Cowichan inspired, and thought, okay, perfect. That's exactly what I was looking for. But it wasn't because it's not a genuine Cowichan sweater, which is a protected certified mark in Canada, signifying that your Cowichan sweater is knit in the original way with the original materials by the original creators of said sweater. That was my mistake.